So what is white and black and red all over? It's not a newspaper. The answer is a 10,000-pound orca whale that's fighting for dominance in a glorified swimming pool. Everyone should be informed about the mistreatment of orca whales, especially if you're planning on going to see them and pay top dollar for this. The orca has endured some of the harshest treatment from large corporations such as SeaWorld. The government and the people have had enough of this and they're starting to protest. Since 2014, I've been researching the orca whale and all of the harsh treatment that it endures in captivity. I have studied and watched numerous documentaries on the orca, especially the well-known film Blackfish, which is on Netflix. First, I will discuss the background information about the orca whale and how it survives in the wild. Then I will talk about the harsh treatment that it goes through in captivity. And then I'm going to talk about what the people and the government have been doing to protest and stop this harsh treatment. The orca, also known as the killer whale, is a beautiful creature that thrives in the wild. It all starts with the beautiful bond between a newly born calf and their mother. Female orcas can give birth every 3 to 10 years. The calves are usually around 8 feet and weigh approximately 300 pounds at birth. That's according to Alina Bradford, Live Science contributor. They are dependent on their mother to teach them how to hunt and survive in the wild. As explained by Elizabeth Pensini, a senior correspondent of Science, young males were 3 times more likely to die the same year of their mother than males who still had their mother around. The killer whale has a very interesting way of communication that's very specific to its species. The orca travels in large groups, and these are known as pods. These can range anywhere between 6 and 40 whales. Scientists have classified 3 types of communication. This is going to be clicks, discrete calls, and whistles, according to killer whale communication. Echolocation is also a really interesting aspect of the orca whale. This allows them to send out really high-pitched sounds that will bounce off of other objects or other creatures. This helps them to hunt and navigate the deep depths when it's really dark. So there are many facts about the orca whale that many people are unaware of due to misleading informants. The orca whale, even though it's known as the orca whale, it's actually not a whale at all. It falls into the dolphin species. Contrary to lifespans in captivity, orca whales can live anywhere between 50 to 100, but in captivity there's been no record of any orca living past the age of 26. The orca's diet usually consists of seals, sharks, octopus, and sometimes other whales or dolphins. Orcas are at the top of their underwater food chain. Their only natural predator is humans. There are only 2 ways for corporations like SeaWorld to obtain these large creatures. Young calves were torn from their mothers with letting out ridiculously high-pitched screams for days, even weeks and months after being torn from their mothers. Over a course of 15 years, approximately 300 whales were caught, and many of them died premature deaths, and 55 of them went to aquariums such as SeaWorld, according to SeaWorld of Hurt. SeaWorld also breeds their whales. Tilikum, which is the male whale that's talked about in the movie Blackfish, he has over 20 calves that all went to other corporations such as SeaWorld. He is the largest male, that's why they breeded him so much, but he is very aggressive, so he's been known to kill 3 people. So his offspring also carry those genetic and aggressive tendencies. Female orcas are usually mature and ready to give birth at the age of 15. Corporations like SeaWorld decide to jump the gun and start breeding them at the age of 8. So this, how they do this is they artificially impregnate the women by taking the sperm from Tilikum and implanting it into the female orcas. The people around the area of SeaWorld began protesting. The biggest goal was for SeaWorld and other aquariums to release their animals back into their natural habitat. Their biggest goal was for SeaWorld and other aquariums to either put them back into the wild or rehabilitate them and ease them into at least larger areas for them to be able to live somewhat of a normal life. Activists all around the world are fighting not only to save the killer whale, but to save all of the other animals in captivity as well. The idea of Tilikum and all of the other orcas in captivity have sparked a movement. Though the very popular documentary Blackfish exposed all of the harsh treatment towards the orca, this has opened the eyes to all of the aquarium stuff. They are asking all of the animals, such as the bottlenose dolphins, the beluga whales, sea lions, walruses, penguins, are rehabilitated and released into the wild or coastal sanctuaries. The Animal Welfare Act and the Marine Protection Act are the orca's biggest protection from aquariums. It establishes the standard of care that the orca should have in captivity, rather than them having no laws and being able to do whatever they wanted. In 1989, the United States banned the capturing of orca whales, so the only way that they could ever obtain another orca was through breeding. Breeding the whales allows them to continue to make money off of, off of the animals. Following the 2010 attack that killed trainer Dawn Burchaw, trainers are no longer allowed to be in the tank with the whales. In conclusion, first I talked about the background information about the orca. Then I proceeded to tell you a little bit about some facts about the orca and how they're treated in captivity. Last, I explained how the people are protesting and the government is putting a stop to this harsh treatment. So in conclusion, it is important to be aware of what's going on in the world, especially when it's the answer to one of our favorite riddles as a child. What's black and white and red all over?